What's the difference between the names Hebrew, Israelite, and Jew? Number 1. Hebrew, origins and calling. The word Hebrew takes us back to the beginning. The word Hebrew comes from ivri, which means one who crosses over. It describes someone who has moved from one place or way of life to another. In Genesis 14:13, Abraham is called Abram the Hebrew. At this time, there is no Israel, no law, and no nation. Abraham is a Hebrew because God called him to leave his home and trust him. In Genesis 12, verse 1-3, God says, "Go from your country and your kindred, and I will make of you a great nation, and in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed." So Hebrew is not mainly a religious word. It is about origin and calling. A Hebrew means early identity, before Israel existed, someone called by God and often seen as an outsider. Living by promise, not possession. Think beginnings and ancestry, not religion. Number 2. Israelite, covenant identity. The name Israelite begins with Jacob. In Genesis 32:28, God changes Jacob's name to Israel and says, "Your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with men, and you have prevailed." So an Israelite is a descendant of Jacob, now called Israel. But the word Israel means more than family history. Israelites are a covenant people, a nation chosen to live in relationship with God. At Mount Sinai, God says in Exodus 19:5-6, "If you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, you shall be my treasured possession among all peoples, a kingdom of priests and a holy nation." So this means that to be an Israelite means being a member of God's covenant nation descended from Jacob, belonging to the 12 tribes of Israel, and living under God's law, practicing worship, sacrifice, and obedience. But Scripture is also clear. Being an Israelite does not automatically make someone righteous. Paul explains in Romans 9:6, "Not all who are descended from Israel belong to Israel." Number 3. Jew, covenant identity preserved through exile. The word Jew comes from Judah, or Yehudi. In Hebrew, Yehudi means one from Judah. After the Exodus, Israel was under the control of one ruler. This was King Solomon. And after his death, Israel split into 2 kingdoms. This was due to political conflicts. Israel, northern kingdom, made up of 10 tribes of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Ephraim, and Manasseh, ruled by Jeroboam, one of Solomon's officials, with its capital being Shechem. Judah, southern kingdom, mainly Judah and Benjamin with Levi as priests, ruled by King Rehoboam, its capital being Jerusalem. Because of disobedience, God allowed their downfall. In 722 BC, the northern kingdom of Israel was destroyed by Assyria. The people were scattered and largely lost or assimilated by other nations. This is according to the book of 2 Kings 17, verse 6. In 586 BC, the kingdom of Judah fell to Babylon, and its people were exiled for 70 years. But unlike the north, a few from Judah survived. These are referred to as the remnant. After exile, the remnant returned to Jerusalem under leaders like Ezra and Nehemiah. These leaders remembered Yahweh even during their exile. From this point on, Jew becomes the main name for God's people. The Torah, law of Moses, and temple, and the worship of the one true God, Yahweh, were restored. It is written in the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 12, where God says, "I will surely gather all of you, O Jacob. I will gather the remnant of Israel." So we now know that a Jew is a post-exile identity and descendant of Judah, Benjamin, or Levi, and someone shaped by the Torah, Scripture, and worship of Yahweh. Judah and Levi were brothers, both sons of the patriarch Jacob and his first wife Leah. Judah led the royal line, and Levi was designated for priestly duties. Benjamin was the youngest, and his mother was Rachel, who was Jacob's second wife and Leah's younger sister. The Benjamites were fierce fighters. So being a Jew means a post-exile identity shaped by following the Torah, Scripture, and worship. Think of it as religion plus culture plus survival, not just tribe. And now my question. Is everyone in current-day Israel a Jew? We'll find out some more in the next video. Thanks for watching.